Hey, what's going on, everyone? Bible Thumper Jim here. Yeah, hey, I've been making a video. I've been kind of running around and just, doing things, trying to finish up this property. But yeah, so I've been back and forth, I've been a few months. I took a break from things because I was looking into the Orthodox faith, the Christian Orthodox faith. And I was going down to, well, it was, I would say several months ago. I seen a video, and I had to remember. I seen a video of something I witnessed. Well, not firsthand, but on the internet. When it happened, when 21 Coptic Christians were martyred in Libya, and so I was really moved by that. And it was actually one of the events that helped made me become a Christian, to be honest with you. It was one of my conversion things when I witnessed these men dying for Jesus Christ, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty intense. So I went down to, I found the nearest Coptic church, and I was like, I think I was gonna, honor these men. So I went down. And I was like, let me go talk to a priest. So I went down. I talked to the guy. His name is Father Todd. He was a great guy, by the way. And we were just talking, and I was like, and I wanted to learn more about, the Coptic faith. And he started telling me, and I was getting really interested. And I was like, okay. So he gave me a book. It's called Comparative Theology by Pope Shenouda III, which is a really good book. It's just, it's really good for looking at, talking to Protestants about the different beliefs and how how they compared to the Coptic faith. So I went down. I was, went to the liturgy a few times. I did a few classes. Well, life events happened, so I had to back away. I let them know, and then things started finally calming down. But I've been really studying the history of this stuff. I've been really studying the stuff that Father Tadros gave me, and I was like, man, this is some really deep stuff. I mean, when you get right into it, you go right into the theology of things, right into the history of it. And I'm like, it's all in Alexandria, and I'm reading all this history, and I'm like, man, this is some deep stuff. It's a real deep form of, really. I mean, it's Catholic, but I would say at its at the right form. I don't know, the right form of worship and faith. I would say it's right on the money. So, the liturgy is amazing. So it's like, it's kind of living, it's like you don't need a Bible in a way. It's weird. It's like you're looking at, it's alive right in front of you. It's an amazing awareness. So anyways, things calmed down and I went back down to, I could, I emailed, Father, and I was like, hey, look, things are calming down. I'd like to, pick up where we left off because we've been, doing classes and stuff, and I think I'm getting, I'm going towards baptism. I got to get baptized into the faith, and I'm definitely doing it. So anyway, we go down there, and I was like, I'm here in the area. I was like, I want to show up, for liturgy on Sunday. He's like, yeah, come on. So I go to liturgy and I'm hanging out and I'm going through it. I'm really getting into it. Again, the word's coming alive, and I'm like, man, it's like, what am I? And then, man, I would not be a witness. I'm witnessing to you right now. I would not be a good witness, but God shows up, like the presence. I mean, it was like the whole room feels it, everyone's just kind of it was intense, man. Excuse me. It was so intense. My inner eye, it's like the inner eye of your brain, it's like it's not your imagination, but you just know something's going on. Like all of a sudden the altar is like lighting up, and I'm seeing kind of like God in my mind. Maybe it's an imagination, I don't know, but it was powerful presence, man. And it was God, and you know what I mean if you felt it, but it was like it was there, it was present. The liturgy was like heaven itself opened up. It was like a portal to heaven. It was to heaven, and it was a powerful experience. And I was like, whoa, whoa. That's all I could say. And it was a wonder. And I'm glad I got to experience that. It was. I, I recommend everyone go to a Coptic liturgy. Okay, just go to a Coptic liturgy and hang out. Just hang out and just see what's going on, and just try and just get in there and just feel that presence of God. Because I mean, I was kind of taken back. You know, I mean, it's not like a normal church thing. You know, I mean, these guys are devout people, and it's wonderful. So they're not there, you know, playing games. They're there to worship God. You know, it's good stuff, and I like it because it's the one of the original. Well, it is the original. This is from Saint Mark, the guy who wrote the Gospel of Mark. He founded this church in like 50, 55 AD, somewhere between there, and they've never changed their worship level for 2,000 years. And they've been they were cut off from Christianity for that long, since like, you know, 500 or so, 600 AD, right? You know, when the Islamic states started moving in. So it kind of cut them off. But the interesting thing is they maintained their Catholic identity, you know, with the sacraments and everything, as really the rest of the, you know, really a very small variation. I would say Roman Catholics are kind of going, you know, going down a different road, which I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but the Orthodoxy here is really, really good. And they're not Eastern Orthodox. Well, they're Eastern Orthodox, but they're more Oriental Orthodox. But they're so close, you know. And I think it's, you know, tomato, tomato, potato, potato type situation going on there. That's what it sounds like to me. But from my experience, and I don't put too much emphasis on experience, God was there, man, you know, and his presence was real. And it was like heaven showed up there, man. And I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but I would say I recommend check this out. So anyway, if you can get that book, Comparative Theology by Pope Shenouda III, really good stuff. Give it a read. I mean, if you really want to see, you know the difference between Protestantism and uh, Coptic, Coptic Christianity, which is basically the same. So, anyways, this is Bible Thumper Jim. I'm signing out. All right. God bless you. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.